Hello and welcome to week 14. I hope everyone is doing well. I know we are approaching the end of our first semester in our internship, and I'm really excited because eventually we will be headed into our second semester and we'll be finished. So I hope everyone is doing well on their internship. Today I will be talking about closure, far as letting the clients know upfront that my presence will be short term. This can be very challenging for some clients because some clients do build a relationship with you. So it can become challenging if you don't prepare them. And this is one of the things that I did at the beginning. And just some of the things that I talk to my clients about. For one is I was an internship, and that I will be there to support them until the end of December. And most of them understood. That I was only going to be there for a short time. So I did let them know that, once my term end, that my supervisor, would then turn the case over to another social worker, or the case will go back to her and she will finish out the caseload for the remaining of their time. So some of the concerns is having, I know in the past at other internships, it can be a little emotional, especially for the ones that has been started from a very low point in their life, and then the social worker has provided so much positive feedback and got them where they needed to be and getting them stable and maintaining. So it can become very emotional at the end when it's time to close out their case, because some of them feel like, my gosh, what I'm gonna do now, now that you're not going to be a part of my support system. Or some don't want to take on another worker. I know in the past some of them didn't want to take on another worker, so they end up dropping out the program. And due to the new worker and the client not seeing eye to eye and things not working out, they may tend to drop out. So what's very important is just letting them know ahead of time that eventually your term will be ending, like I said, which I have done, and just telling them different paperwork that will have to be completed, and then bringing in another worker to kind of shadow closer to the end so they could kind of get a feel of the client, what's taking place with the client, and just kind of understanding each other, because the last thing that you want to do is just turn the case over to a worker without knowing that things going to work out between them. So that was one of my recommendations, even though my supervisor suggested it. I also recommended, far as bringing in another worker closer to the end, and kind of working together to kind of go ahead and start building that rapport with the new worker and the client, so it will be an easier transition. So those are some of the things that I presented at the beginning. I'm not sure. I know some of them asked me, would I be hired on, far as doing a full-time position, working with the veterans, and which I thought was great. It's a great feeling to, have those questions asked by the client, because that means that I'm doing my job as a worker. And you know, I had to tell him I don't know if this is something that I might be offered the position. I'm not sure. So that will be something have to be discussed between the executive director and the supervisor about taking on the caseload after my internship as a job, which will be great because I really enjoy working with veterans. It's a very unique program, working with homeless veterans, and it's so much community things and networking that can take place. So I think it would be a great opportunity, but you know, at the same time, it may or may not happen. So, but I have prepare my clients to let them know that December will be my last month, and they are fully aware of that. So to kind of get them mentally prepared, so it won't take such a toll on them. So that was my presentation for the day, and I will see y'all next week. Thank you.